A potential Bitcoin death cross is nearing, but is it really that bad? Most people would look at a death cross and believe that it signals an extended bear market, but history would say otherwise. And in this video, we are going to take a historical look at all of the Bitcoin death crosses since 2014. And from this information, we will be able to decide what our next move is. Welcome aboard the Bitcoin Express. My name is Chase. Let's get to it. A quick review of what a death cross is. A death cross is when the 50-day moving average crosses below the 200-day moving average. And as you can see, we are so close. It is basically touching. And the opposite of a death cross is a golden cross. And this is a very bullish indicator. And this is when the 50-day moving average crosses above the 200-day moving average. And on this chart, you can see that after we entered or passed a golden cross, we had an extreme bull market. Bitcoin went all the way up to $64,000. And since 2014, there have been 6 death crosses. And out of all 6, only 2 of them were for an extended period of time. In 2014, 313 days, just under a year. And 2018, 389 days, just a little over 1 year. The other 4 were very short-lived. April 2014, 94 days, about 3 months. September 2015, 42 days, a little over 1 month. October 2019, 115 days, just about 4 months. And then March 2020, 57 days, just about 2 months. So out of all of these death crosses, out of all 6, only 2 were for an extended period of time. And you would think that if a death cross occurs, this means that the price of Bitcoin will tank. But this also is not always the case. Even if we look at 2018, following Bitcoin's peak of 20,000 in 2017, even though we had a death cross, right, in March of 2018, the price of Bitcoin did not tank immediately. If we look at the chart, here we are, 2017, we went to about 20,000, and this is where the death cross was in March of 2018. And the price of Bitcoin was below $7,000, and it went all the way up to about $10,000. So after the death cross, Bitcoin went up 32% in a 30-day period. And the 30-day period and the 60-day period following a death cross is a very important time period, as history has shown us. This is when we have seen either the greatest profits or the greatest losses during those periods. So only 2 out of 6 death crosses resulted in an extended bear market. Also, something very important to look at is what was the cumulative profits or losses during these periods. And out of all 6, only 2 had cumulative losses. 2014, negative 39%, and 2018, negative 21%. The other 4 were actually in profit, a cumulative profit during that time period. So when we look at a death cross, it is often seen as a respected indicator in technical analysis. As you guys know, I'm not a big fan of technical analysis with Bitcoin because TA relies on history. And Bitcoin does not have such a long history to look back at. But when it comes to these indicators, like I said, most people respect the death cross. They look at it, if it happens, they say that's it, we're entering into a bear market. But history has shown us that only 2 out of 6 times was it actually for an extended period. So when we look at this information, what is the conclusion? Well, we can see that because it's gone both ways, we don't know if we'll continue into a bull market, and we really don't know if we will enter into a extended bear market or even really a bear market at all. So what's the ultimate conclusion? The conclusion is that we are in very uncertain times. And during these times, it is probably a wise decision to not make any big moves. Also, it is a very important time to look at your cryptocurrency portfolio and reconsider what you are holding. Because when we look at this chart, we can see that at some point, Bitcoin comes back and it reaches its all-time high and surpasses it. We have also seen this with Ethereum. We have seen this with a few other cryptocurrencies as well. But most altcoins, when they crash 80, 90%, they do not come back. So when we look at these charts and this history of Bitcoin death crosses, even though we have seen in the past that there were times it only lasted for a month or 2 months, Let's take the worst case scenario. Let's assume that we do have this death cross and we enter into a bear market that lasts for a year or maybe a little more than a year. How will you feel holding what you're currently holding in your portfolio? Bitcoin, Ethereum, these ones, time has shown us, do come back. Will they come back if we do enter into a bear market? It's not a guarantee, but it is with high probability. But many of the altcoins you might be holding, if we do enter into the worst case scenario, they will not come back. They might be down 80, 90% from their all-time high. And as Bitcoin one day, hopefully eventually, goes back to its all-time high and surpasses it, a lot of these altcoins will not follow. And I did make a video that goes more into detail about how altcoins can lose 80 to 90% of their value and never come back. And I definitely would recommend that you go ahead and watch this video, link right above. This is a very important video. And don't forget to like this video. Also, I want to know what you guys think about a Bitcoin death cross. Is it extremely important, something we should be paying attention to, or is it just another technical analysis indicator that doesn't really predict the future? Put your comments below, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.